We'll be watching the recording of the first game here. So as we look through the draft, it was the Nocturne as the first pick. Gwen has been picked up for Zoom. So none of that utility, none of that playing safe. This is a top laner in Xian, hence the beautiful background there. But this Hail of Blades, Shaco. Already shenanigans, level 1, complete chaos. His first blood going the way of JDG here, but it's answered by WE 1-for-1 here. Absolute mayhem in the level 1, but hey, there's a Thresh there waiting for the hook cooldown. Are they going to be able to look for a little bit more? There's a hook coming on through, and a second kill. It goes the way of Kanavi. And after 2,527 days, Shaco is back in the LPL. Apparently, it's been over 2,000 days since Shaco was played in the LPL. That's hilarious. 6 just yet, but Beishan moving up as well. Breed gonna take a bad trade. W comes in though, as Breed will answer a little bit. Here comes Kanavi, the Halo Blaze, the Ignite comes in, the snip, and they just one-shot him. Beishan's arrived, but he's too late. No Moonfall, and it's an easy kill for JDG.
Yeah, one more thing. We're gonna have to see how many points in bots that the Shaco decides to put, but he's on to mid lane. Mole's getting pretty low, has ulti though.
Well, it's already over before it's begun. Just gets taken down. Kanavi and, I mean, Yaga wasn't even a part of that play. That was just Kanavi and Lumao. Kanavi now already with 3 kills for himself. He is snowballing out of control. He's going for that a tiny little PSA here for everyone watching. Everyone likes to spam in Twitch chat Lumao instead of Lumao. It is Lumao. It's pronounced Lumao, not Lumao. So for anyone in Twitch chat that thinks they're a bit of a memer. Let's take another look at the gank mid lane though, because, I mean, Mole just didn't see it coming.
Yeah, really high value gank, and this is one of the best parts of Lumao when he actually ends up, you know, having pressure bot lane.
He got that a long time ago. It was Beisheng. He's like, all right, they're going to go for the Drake. I'm not bothered. Let's go for a dive at the top side. Double TP immediately. Breathe. Diving underneath the tower, but Gwen is pretty difficult to dive. A lot of damage coming on through. Yagao here to answer as well. The turret shots doing a lot of work. Can Yagao finish these targets off? Kinslayer in. Flashes back underneath the tower. Now Mole and Breathe low on HP. Breathe goes back underneath. Has the damage. One more shot. Will not finish the job. And WE win out the dive.
Didn't look. I think that WE could potentially fight this. No ulti on Zoom. Oh,
wait, Elk is in base. Elk is in base right now. This is a 5v4 in favor of JDG. If they're AD, Gary can get over, but he's over in the mid lane. Moonfall comes on through. 3 strong for WE, but they're getting taken down. There's a Moonlight Vigil. And snippety snip for the side of JDG as they look for the Herald as well. Missing still here. Breathe still here, but with Beisheng down, surely the objective goes the way of JDG. Ahead of the enemy. Varus is a better scaling champion. Kanavi even steals away a red buff. Lumao is here with Lantern if one of his teammates needs it. The blast gun going to be used here, but into the pit goes Mole. He's gone way too deep on that one. Yeah, that's big trouble for Mole. Doesn't have his flash available. Doesn't want to use it if he can help his Strikebreaker. There's a move ball on 3. What a fight from WE. Mole was baiting all along, and JDG left to scatter to the winds.
Less than 50 HP. But onto the bot lane. Kanavi's on to Breathe.
Wait. Breathe is getting 1v1 by Kanavi. That's a jungler versus a top laner. That's not meant to be how the game works, but Kanavi just annihilates Breathe. The value on the fear that came out in that team fight as well. You mentioned the clone getting one shot by the Moonfall. The Boxers fear the end.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. We've both had Empires. We'll see who wins the Euros this time. It's a bit of a whiff there as they go in for the fight. Zonius comes out from Yagao here. He will survive, at least for now. Kanavi's in the middle of everything, but it was a clone all along, and the fear across the team. JDG just counting back at his base chunk to go down, but it's 1-for-1 here as Diana falls. And now 3-man strong on the backside for JDG, 3-man strong on the front side for WE. The re-engage comes out from Breathe. This could be the moment for WE. Loka going strong though. Taken down. Yagao trying to trade it. There's a fear coming out onto Breathe, but not enough. Pure chaos in the fights, and it's only Kanavi to survive. So they just run straight at the objective. Breathe does have his TP available for himself. Mole is here. Paranoia is on cooldown right now, so this could be difficult for WE to make their way in. The box just to buy space here. 3,000 on the Baron. It's going to be a smite fight, and it is going to be taken out by Yagao in the end. Now the skirmish in the middle of the pit, but Yagao is taking over. Mole can't do anything. They can't get in here. Breathe finally engaging, but the health bars are too low, and the AoE damage is too great. Loken on the Aphelios just firing away as Missing falls. The ace for JDG, and the Demon Dogs come out on top.
Yeah, no, I mentioned it before, but with this type of playstyle, that is one of the most annoying things because it increases the fear duration.
Pick on Yagao here, but he had the stopwatch and he will flash out to safety. Uses his own paranoia, the Kingslayer as well. Redemption in, and Yagao just absolutely rinses Mole. Oh well, it's already gone. That's everything WE had in the tank, and now JDG once again completely control the map.
JDG in a great spot right now. But yeah, you're completely right about the front lighting from Shaco. It's the dive being denied. The win condition from WE was being able to get onto the Aphelios and one-shotting him with all your dive members. But with Kanavi playing this pseudo front line where he's able to ulti, force people to hit the clone, deny AoE damage, because even if
both teams managing to make their most recent series happen, and now the engage comes out from Mole once more. They're onto Locum, but the Lantern keeps him safe. And now WE, once again, they've used everything, and it's all into Zhonya's, it's all into Lantern, it's all into defensive abilities. And now Yagao, the better Diana in the game, manages to get a GA out, manages to get a kill onto the support, manages to find a pick off a Lumao's hook. It's just too good to be seen from JDG. 3 easy kills. They make the fights look just too good.
And I think that this ends up just being the ending for JDG here. It looks like they're going to be able to end right here, but they didn't get the Baron. So some teams would argue that this was actually a win for WE. I know TSM does that trade frequently, the Baron for Nexus, and in this situation, I would say it's not that bad.
That's one thing I will say, the macro here at the end of the game, not going to do so hot for scaling into the series here from JDG. But hey, in terms of the game,